Good morning, Bacon Academy. Coming up on today's show, Bacon's soccer team brings home a win, Donald Trump is at it again, and scientists ask if the Mars Curiosity rover could actually return to Earth. All that and more now on the Bacon Academy Student News. Today is Thursday, October 25th, 2012. I'm Bernie Denler. Matt McAllister is out today. The Bacon Academy Bobcats soccer team continues its undefeated streak with a win against Montville yesterday. The Bobcats, who are now 14-0, played the number 2 Montville team, who was also undefeated to this point. Ryan Goldberg kicked the game-winning goal on a penalty kick to bring the Bobcats to victory. Republican Senate candidate Linda McMahon is once again trailing Chris Murphy after she briefly opened up a small lead against him a week ago. Murphy is once again up by 6 points, but polls show that public opinion is still subject to change, with neither candidate polling above 50%. The poll, conducted by Quinnipiac, has been criticized by the McMahon campaign, with McMahon's own pollster suggesting that Quinnipiac has an agenda of its own. The U.S. National Hurricane Center reported that Hurricane Sandy has reached the southeastern coast of Cuba and has strengthened to a Category 2 storm. Sandy is expected to strike the Bahamas and then Florida next, with some predicting that it will move up the east coast of the United States, bringing a winter-like storm called a nor'easter to Connecticut. This would come around the same time as the anniversary of Winter Storm Albert last year, which created more power outages than any storm in Connecticut history, including Hurricane Irene. In national news, Donald Trump is offering President Obama something that he believes the president cannot refuse. Trump has said that he will donate $5 million to the charity of the president's choice if he releases his college transcripts from Columbia University. Trump has previously battled the president over his past, questioning whether Barack Obama was actually born in the United States. 2 Kentucky men who were arrested under a new federal law against anti-gay violence have been acquitted of hate crime charges while still found guilty of kidnapping in a 2011 attack on a gay man. The prosecution argued that Anthony Ray Jenkins and cousin Jason Jenkins attacked Kevin Pennington because of his sexual orientation, violating a hate crime law that was expanded in 2009 to cover attacks against gay, lesbian, and transgender people. Their arrest was the first prosecution under the new law, and it is not clear why the jury acquitted them of the charges. In world news, Sudan is calling upon the United Nations Security Council to condemn Israel following an explosion at a Sudanese arms factory. The Sudanese government is accusing Israel of conducting an airstrike against the factory because Sudan itself has been accused of smuggling arms into the Gaza Strip, where the Israelis and Palestinians have been fighting for control. This is not the first time Sudan has leveled such accusations against Israel, and once again, Israel has either refused to comment or refused to deny its involvement in the incident. Meanwhile, fighting in the Gaza Strip may subside soon after a ceasefire deal was brokered between the Israeli government and Gaza's militant group Hamas. The peace deal is designed to limit fighting before the Muslim holiday of Eid al-Adha. President Bashar al-Assad's forces attacked Damascus suburb, killing 5 people a day before a UN-ordered ceasefire is due to come into force. The fighting originated in Harasta, just northeast of Damascus, after rebels overran 2 army roadblocks at the edge of the town. Harasta is one of a series of large Sunni Muslim suburbs surrounding the Syrian capital that have been at the forefront of the 19th-month rebellion against Assad. Turning to science and technology news, Apple has announced that it will be debuting a smaller, cheaper model of its hit tablet, the iPad. On Wednesday, Apple announced the so-called iPad mini, which will feature a 7.9-inch screen and will retail beginning at $329. The company also announced a revised edition of the original iPad with a more powerful processor. The CDC has recommended that women should be administered a dose of a Tdap vaccine during each pregnancy to reduce the amount of cases of pertussis or whooping cough. Just this year, 32,000 cases of pertussis have been reported, and 16 deaths as well, most of which are of infants. The vaccine would protect the mother and the child during pregnancy at the time of delivery, making her less likely to transmit pertussis to her infant. NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration have determined that a hole in the ozone layer over Antarctica was the second smallest in the last 2 decades. They also released information this year that showed an improvement in the concentration of ozone in the Antarctic region. However, experts warn that the improvement may not last because the hole got smaller due to warmer stratospheric temperatures, but the hole will soon increase in size as the result of chlorine from human-produced chemicals in the air. Finally, the director of NASA's Mars Exploration Program, Doug McHuston, has said that the Curiosity rover may one day be brought back to Earth by astronauts. Curiosity's mission was scheduled to last 2 years, but McHuston said it has power to last as long as 20 years. He admitted that it is his hope that astronauts will visit the red planet in the 2030s or 2040s, at which time he believes they will bring home the car-sized craft. In 2010, Congress passed a bill authorizing a manned mission to Mars, our closest planetary neighbor. That's all for today. This has been the BASN Academy Student News for Thursday, October 25th, 2012. Join us again tomorrow for more school, national, and world news. And remember, you can catch us online too at youtube.com/BA Student News.